personally think I am definitely going to be a lifelong learner because I enjoy the academia environment, the academia community. You know, some of us actually like to read books and research and write papers. I like to write long papers. And I do see myself getting my master's, getting my PhD. And if I, you know, and I possibly want to teach a class, be a professor, I may do so. But which brings me to this. What about people who, just in general, people shouldn't have to go into debt for a degree. They shouldn't have to. And if people want to learn, teach them. I just don't understand why everything is money, money, money.
We live in a capitalist society.
And that's what I mean. We have runaway capitalism, you know. And what I'm saying is the sad part is capitalism isn't bad. Just like socialism technically isn't bad. But the thing about them is capitalism, socialism, they're not bad in theory, but in practice they're horrible because you see how things turn out. For one, it's runaway capitalism. It's runaway socialism. It's beyond what it's really supposed to be. You know, you got people who are on welfare for 5 generations. Then you got people who can be working 40 hours a week and still not make ends meet. You know what I mean? So it's like this is the runaway capitalism, socialism that we're talking about. Because in theory, it's fine and dandy, but everything cannot be a commodity. Everything should not be, I'm trying to make a buck off of it. You know, you got a dude outside trying to sell a lighter for 50 cents. You know, just in general, everything is, what can I get out of it? You know, that's pretty much what capitalism has done to folks. You know, you're nickel and diming everybody. Nothing is reasonable priced. You know, sitting up here, I would love to get my master's, PhD, which I'm going to find a way to do, but I'm not going into debt for it. I just refuse. And that's another thing. If you're paying out of pocket, you know, what should be 2 years turns to 4, 6, 8 years because you have to pay for each class. You know, that's another thing I had to think about. Because I'm 21 and I could have my master's at 23, 24. And have my PhD at 20, you know, what, 26, 27, 28 and be walking around here like, yup, I could do that. But at the end of the day, I could do that and then owe $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Damn sure could.
Or I could be 40, have both degrees, but you know, not be in debt, but it would take me a longer time.
Work for a university.
Because you have to, and that's why, you know.
But like here, they only pay for one class out here if you work for them.
Oh, well, never mind.
You only pay for one class a semester.
But, you know, it just makes me think about stuff, you know. So I'm going to start doing more videos like this where I'm just talking about issues because people need to see this. People need to know this, you know. For the future, and if I ever decide to have children, I'm just going to be honest, I feel bad for y'all because it's going to be up.
It's going to be hell.
It is going to be hell because, I mean, I think about my generation. We didn't even get a fighting chance. We just, hello, debt, here you go. And they sent all the, I mean, think about, I'm 21, so like I said, we've only really been able to do anything for 3 years, honestly. So our whole lives has pretty much been people's jobs being sent overseas. You know, we had the Democrats, the Republicans, the Bushes, the Obamas, the Clintons. And let's be honest, when Clinton was in office, everything was really well because he deregulated all of the dividends. But then they got crazy because we live in a capitalist society. So people went crazy all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have any regulations, so we're going to do this. We're going to send our jobs over here. We're going to send money over there. We're going to do this. And here we are today. You know, big corporations were bankrupt. Places like Flint where people, I mean, everyone had a job back in the day. Now it's like your average person is unemployed or underemployed. It's sad. You know? And then for, like I said, my generation, we're screwed. We were screwed before we were even born, honestly. And then I just can't think about the future generation. And that's why, like, I joke about it, but I'm serious. I'm honestly saying I'm not really thinking about having kids because you can't take care of yourself. And, you know, it used to be a time you had children, 18, see you later, go into the world. You don't know how long your kids are going to be living with you now. Okay? I mean,
maybe for life.
Okay, because I'm 21 and I'm still living with my grandparents. And I have